Closing game, combo collector, and investor. Lots of great deals on eBay. Welcome to the top 10 highest CGC comic book sold on eBay. August 3rd to August 9th. Coming number 10, we have Marvel Superheroes. Secret War 1 to 12, full set CGC 9.8. The asking price was $8,000, but it's actually sold for $6,000. So let's take a look at this collection here. Here we are. We have it on. Oh, look at this. These are actually yellow label too. It's signature series. So the sellers should have disclosed that though on the title though. That might catch more attention though. Let's take a look at each. So here's issue number 1 right here. Number 2. So $6,000 for 12 copies. So that comes out to be $500 a book. I'm not quite sure how much it charge for the signature, and also how much it costs for grading though. But $500 a piece. That's not too bad of a price there. Alright, so this is the most popular issue in Secret War right here. And okay, back to the beginning. Coming number 9, Tales of Suspense, issue 39, CC 3.5, off white pages. Asking price was $6,500, but it's actually sold for $6,125, and a very cheap $10 shipping charge there. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have 3.5 right here, and this book sold as high $10,500, so that's a drop of $4,375. This is back in July 2021. Let's swing one over. We have one sold for $10,200 back in June of 2022, and then let's swing one over. One sold for $9,000 back in August of 2023 here. Coming number 8, X-Men issue 1, CG 3.5, origin of first appearance of Magneto. This book came out in 1963. The asking price was $6,499, but it's actually sold for $6,174. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have an old label right here, 3.5. This one sold as high as $19,200. So that's a drop of $13,026. This is back in March of 2021. And then in January 2022, we have one sold for $14,400. And then do one more, and we have now one sold for $14,400 back in August of 2021 there. Coming number 7, Detective Comics issue 66. This book came out in 1942. First appearance of Two-Face. Grade CC 1.8. Asking price was $6,250, and that's what it sold for. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 1.8 right here, and this book sold for $8,400. So that's a drop of $2,150. This is back in January 2022 here. Coming number 6, Albedo number 2, CGC 9.4. The book came out in 1984. First appearance of Usagi Yojimbo, and the auction price was $7,000 with 6 bids. So let's go over to Heritage. Heritage, we have a 9.4 right here, and this book sold as high as $9,600. So that's a drop of $2,600. And this is back in February 2023. And then let's go right here. We have now one sold for $8,700. This is back in September 2024 right here. Come number 5, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle issue 1, first printing, CGC 7.0, come from Mirage Studio. This book came in 1984. The asking price was $8,250, but it's actually sold for $7,500. So let's go over to Heritage. Over here, it should be a 7.5, a 7.0 right here. And this book sold high to 15,600, so that's a drop of 8,100. This is back in November 2020. Let's swing two over right here. Now 7.0 right here. One sold for 10,800 back in September 2023. And then another one sold for 8,700 back in October 2024. Come number 4, Amazing Spider-Man issue 129, CG 9.8, white pages. First appearance on Punisher. The asking price was $15,450, but it's actually sold for $15,000. I still remember this book was selling for like as high as $57,000 back then. But this sale does have 100% positive and almost 1.9 thousand 1.9K feedback. So let's go over to GPA right here. Okay, 9.8 right here. And then let's go across 2023 average, 2024 average, 12-month average, 9-day average, and this is the one that was just sold on eBay for $15,000. So let's go down here. So this book sold as high as $57,000. So that's a drop of $42,000 from its peak. In 2025, the high was 19,800 and the low was 13,390. And the book sold for $57,000 back in 2022. All right, coming number 3, X-Men issue 1, origin first appear on the X-Men team. The book came out during the Silver Age. Graded CGC 6.0. The asking price was $16,250, but it's actually sold for $15,750. So let's go over to Go Collect. Over Go Collect, we have 6.0 right here. And then this book sold as high as $40,000, so that's a drop of $24,250. Going to Go Collect, fair market value 15,500, so that's pretty much close to what the buy pay, which was 15,750, and the high was 18,600 during the 1 year, and the low 15,600. So let's go over here, and then this book sold for $40,000 back in April of 2021. Coming number 2, Amazing Spider-Man issue 1, it's graded CG 5.0. This one came in 1963. Silver Grail. This only one person bid on it. Congratulations to the buyer. You got it for $15,795. And I also had to pay $125 for shipping. So let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 5.0 right here. And then this book sold as high 31,200. So that's a drop of $15,405. This was back in November 2021. Let's swing one over. We once over 28,800 back in December 2021. And then let's do one more. And we have one sold for $24,000 back in September 2021 there. So the peak of this book is around September to December 2021. Come number 1, Journey into Mystery, issue 83, grade CZ 6.5. The asking price was $44,550, but that should sold for $20,000 though. And so let's go over to Heritage. Over Heritage, we have a 6.5 right here. And then this book sold as high at $38,400. So that's a drop of $18,400. This is back in November 2021. And then we have one sold for $36,000 back in January 2022. And then we have one more right here. One sold for $36,000 back in August 2021. Well, lots of great deals on eBay. A lot of definitely It might be a good time to buy, or it might be best to wait a little bit longer too. The comic book might continue to drop. Comment below. Let me know what you think. Is it a good time to buy, or is it best to hold off? Thank you for watching. If you like the content, please like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.